Breaking: Bernie Sanders' wife on her way to prison. While liberals continue to make as many laughable waves as possible in their ignorant and useless attempts to bring down President Trump, they seem to be succeeding only in exposing the corruption within their own preferred Democratic Party. The irony alone is a beautiful victory for the right, but to give us just a bit more reason to celebrate, many that the left accidentally exposes are being charged with the crimes they have tried to hide for many years. The King of Socialism, Bernie Sanders, has recently found himself in a rather compromising situation brought on by the financial fraud that his wife, Jane, was found guilty of during an FBI investigation into her receiving a loan to the tune of $10 million while she was running the Burlington College. The FBI investigation turned up documents that showed Jane Sanders to have falsified paperwork to obtain money fraudulently for the now-defunct liberal arts college. The icing on the cake is that a grand jury has taken the evidence and accusations seriously enough to move in and slam the Sanders couple hard for their crimes. This is going to probably end any hope for Bernie to ever run for president again, let alone against Trump in 2020 as he has expressed he would like to do. According to Prissy Hawley, nothing kills a political aspiration boner quicker than a federal investigation, and for Bernie Sanders, that's exactly what's happening. Over the past 6 weeks, FBI agents have launched a full-scale investigation into the couple's illegal antics over the years, and the information they've found was so damning that it's evoked a response from a grand jury that's now making their move to make the couple pay dearly for their crimes. According to Judicial Watch, amid a deepening federal investigation of Jane Sanders, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders' wife, Judicial Watch has obtained records that paint a rather disturbing personal portrait of a heartless spouse, and longtime political advisor, of the Democratic Socialist candidate for President of the United States. During the Obama administration, the FBI began investigating Jane for falsifying documents to obtain a $10 million loan to expand a now-defunct liberal arts college in a town where her husband once served as mayor while she was the school's president. Fox News reports that any political future Sanders had for 2020 is rapidly deteriorating, as these FBI agents have unearthed massive evidence of Sanders' involvement with bank fraud. And unfortunately for Sanders and his shady wife, Trump's Justice Department isn't playing around. The Justice Department official spearheading the investigation is being handled at the discretion of Christina E. Nolan, who was sworn into office last week after being appointed by President Trump. According to Fox News, this is not only a huge blow to Bernie's political aspirations, but could affect his daughter's race as the mayor of Burlington, Vermont. They reported, the ongoing probe and the potential for a grand jury review might be enough to impede Bernie Sanders and Driscoll's political plans. Politico reported last month that Sanders was angling toward a more mainstream candidacy heading into the 2020 presidential election and reaching out to key Democrats to solidify his support among the party machine. Driscoll, the stepdaughter of the senator, announced Monday her plans to run for her stepfather's first political job, mayor of Burlington, Vermont. A spokesperson for Bernie Sanders did not respond to Fox News' request for a comment. Driscoll declined to comment. Now the question is, what did Bernie and his wife do with this $10 million loan if the school is defunct? Frank Lee from Freedom Daily had a pretty good hypothesis on where the cash went. He reported, "What a liberal sack of potatoes she is. Where did the money go if the school is defunct? I know they don't pay teachers that much money, so where did Jane and Bernie squander the money? Did they buy any new homes or expensive cars during this time? Is it in their bank account? Can we find the right to know information on their purchases after the time they received the bully loan?" It looks like this time the DC circle jerk isn't going to protect Bernie and his crooked wife since it's Trump's Justice Department leading the investigation. How epic would it be for these crooked morons to spend the rest of their lives behind bars for fraud? What's even more hilarious is that liberals are already hurting for viable candidates to run against Trump in 2020, and having Bernie out of the race would be a massive blow to their plans of unseating Trump in the next election. When those pointing fingers are the ones found to be truly guilty of crimes like this, it is a good day for America. Let's hope the FBI and the DOJ follow through with what appears to be a cut-and-dry case, and they provide the proper punishment to Sanders as the law dictates. It is time to stick to the old adage that no one is above the law.